Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright you guys, so I changed it up on that ass. Yeah, I feel real sassy today. I kind of feel like a rap star, like I should, start throwing some bars out on y'all or something. Trying to get this vacation here together, y'all, because it's coming up on me. I'm going to be out on the sun and the sand. Y'all going on vacation anytime this summer? I was just telling my girlfriend yesterday that my dream vacation is a 7-week, not 7 weeks, that would be really a vacation, but a 7-day vacation all by myself, without my husband, without my kids. I don't even have to have my girlfriends. I just want to go somewhere by myself, sit down, lay out, read some books, go to dinner, have room service, whatever. I just want 7 days of solitude and quiet. Not that I have like this really extra, my family, my kids are big and my husband has the shit that he does and my kids have their own things. I just wish that I could just go somewhere. You ever feel like that? Like you just go and just regroup? I mean, I feel like if I could do that, I would be able to recharge. It's really something I'm going to look into doing once my kids go off to college. But yeah, you guys ever feel like that? Like you could just really go and be on your own? Am I about to have a midlife crisis, you guys? Y'all know I'm right up on midlife now, so. But yeah, it's the summertime, and I guess everybody's going to be going on vacation soon. You guys tell me where you are going to be going. What do you guys have planned? I know I ain't even got to ask. You guys is coming to the blackout, right? That's going to be out here in Atlanta, September 5th, and that will be Labor Day weekend out here. Yeah, it's going to be a stone cold group, y'all. I done already told you. We're going to leave all that information down and below, okay? But yeah, let me just get started with this video. Alright you guys, so first up, let's talk about Freddie Gray. He is a man who was apprehended and later taken into custody by the Baltimore Police Department. And while nobody gets really clear on why he was stopped, one thing we do know for sure is once he was in police custody, he died at the hands of someone or someone's on that police force. The Baltimore Police Department has said that they were in the area and it was a heavy drug sales area, so they were pretty cautious of everybody that was there. They're saying that they stopped him because he had a switchblade in his pocket, which is against Baltimore law, I suppose. When they approached him, he took off running. They tackled him. They called the paddy wagon, came within a few minutes, and when they dragged him to the paddy wagon, because when you look at the video, clearly the man is not walking. His legs are hanging limp behind him. They dragged him to the paddy wagon. I couldn't even watch the video because I can't watch the videos no more of these things happening. It said he was screaming in pain. He was saying that he couldn't walk, that he was saying that he couldn't breathe. They put him in the paddy wagon. After that, they're calling for an ambulance to take him to the hospital, because when it was all said and done, he had a crushed spine and a broken vocal box. Nobody really knows how this happened. Before he came into the police's custody, he was okay. When he came out of that van, all of this had happened. They rushed him to the hospital. He had died. They resuscitated him. He was in a coma, and then after a week of being in this coma, he again died once and for all. So of course there was public outcry. The family was upset. Now the switchblade in the pocket thing, first of all, can you see a switchblade in someone's pocket? My father carries a switchblade and has carried a blade for as long as I've known. I mean, many men do that. And when I say switchblade, what I'm really meaning is a little pocket knife. You know how they have the foldable pocket knives and it has like a cork opener, and it has maybe a bottle opener, and it has like a little knife on there. I'm believing that that's what they're saying that he had in his pocket. And my dad carries it, like I said, and you can't see those things in people's pockets. So right away, the story sounds fishy. Of course, nobody knows why he ran. People are saying, he shouldn't run because, then that increases. Yeah, we shouldn't run, and I'm hoping that everybody is letting our children know these days that you absolutely do not need to run, because that just makes the situation worse. Yet and still, even if somebody does run, that does not mean that you are given the right to shoot or, in this case, maybe beat to death or crush a man. You guys, it's really just another case of a black man being killed by the hands of the police. Like I heard Jeff Johnson say a long time ago, is that the police department, I won't say all of, but a good amount of those that work in the police department see black people, and black men especially, as animals. They're afraid of animals. So where they would be apprehending or trying to arrest a man who might be white, or someone they feel less threatened by, they may think twice. But when they see a black man, automatically they're on guard. Anything that the black man does is, you know, they can see it as an animal out of control, and we must put it down. You know, it sounds so race card-ish. Like, I don't like to say things like that, but it's just to the point where, I mean, what else can you call it? What else can you call it at this point? They don't see black men as human beings. And I don't know what needs to happen to change that view. It's such the, you know, it's just so deep down and inbred in a lot of minds, you know, that it's like, yeah, it's just sad. It's a sad situation. The family, of course, is calling for these police officers. I think they said it was 6 of them that have been let go. They're calling for justice for them. So we'll see how the case goes. You guys add this to the list of everybody else. It just seems like every other day I get home, my husband is pissed off, and I just be like, well, what didn't happen now? You know, it's to the point like you just expect a story every other day. So that's it. You guys leave me your thoughts about Freddie Gray. Rest in peace to him. Prayers up for his family and friends, and hopefully those responsible will be brought to justice. Been getting on y'all nerves. Alright, you guys, the bullshit. First up, the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen some shit so fucking ridiculous in my entire life. However, you know, I was a teen, I was a kid once. We did stupid shit then. This again is something stupid that teens have done. I must have told Jada, like, baby, you best not ever try it. Jada already has full lips that she used to be very self-conscious of. She's starting to grow to appreciate them. I was telling her, honey, people pay for your kind of lips. Kylie Jenner is a perfect example of someone who paid for a lip. Now, I believe Kylie Jenner is a beautiful girl. I think that the work that she had done was an improvement. Kylie was one of the strange birds of the family, much like Chloe. And the work that was done, I don't think was overdone. I think it looks nice on her. But yeah, we know those are not her lips. Of course, this lip challenge has made it so that these kids think that all they got to do is suck in a damn shot glass and their lips are going to swell to that same, you know, to that same look. But they don't do it. Stupid ass kids, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Quit doing that, okay? I saw the pictures of the kids. There's some lips that are busting because once the pressure, I guess, of the blood flowing to your lips starts to get fuller and fuller and fuller, the skin can only stretch so goddamn far, okay? So your motherfucking ass is walking around with looking like you got cleft palate with your fucking lips all busted open on the side. Yeah, that's what the fuck you get. Sometimes we just gotta learn the hard way. And I can remember, you guys, I used to be a kisser. Like when I was younger, I was a virgin for a long time. So shit, that's all I did was kiss. I'd kiss a motherfucker for 30 minutes. You know, after you done kiss somebody so long, your lips actually get swollen because you're sucking each other's face. You know, you're sucking their mouth and all of that. And my lips would actually be like kind of chapped and just swollen. Because, honey, I was wearing a motherfucker out with this tongue and these lips. But I'm telling my secrets, y'all. Oh, I tell you, I used to have me some good old... Anyway, let me stop. Yeah, it's just stupid. And speaking of Kylie, we've had drama with Kylie Jenner and BlacChyna. You guys know that Kylie is the 17-year-old who stole BlacChyna's man, better known as Tiger. Now, BlacChyna has the baby with Tiger, and the story goes that he left China and went on to Kylie Jenner and kind of around the way fucked up, you know, behind her back, stabbed her in the back kind of thing. So there's always this drama and this bad blood between BlacChyna and Kylie. This week, somebody put out a video of like, you know, Amber Rose and BlacChyna and another girl. Was it that Lyra Galore guy? I'm not sure who it was. But, you know, it was like making fun of Kylie. Shows a picture of BlacChyna on her back with these huge ass lips. Kind of looks like the fake wax lips that you buy during Halloween time. And of course, she's acting like she's Kylie. So they've been going back and forth on Instagram and Twitter. BlacChyna has taken it a little bit further and kind of looked like she's kind of putting out like some loosely veiled, very thinly veiled threats, saying that, you know, she's got 4 months, almost like, bitch, I'ma beat your ass when you become legal. Okay, I can't fuck up no minor. And yeah, Look, I can appreciate some drama and a little bit of entertainment, you know. Of course, my whole approach is, girl, it's done. Tiger is with this girl. I don't know. I can't tell when bitches are supposed to move on from their man, especially when, you know, you got to deal with the fact that he went on to a younger girl who's much richer than you and, you know, all of this. So I'm just like, one part of me wants to say, girl, just leave it alone. Okay, just leave it alone. And I think Kylie, of course, is the ultimate winner because Kylie has her man, her baby daddy, her ex-fiance, whatever you want to call it. So that's it, y'all. I don't know when they gonna move on, but I guess we gonna see. Look, we gonna see what happened in 4 months, okay? Because man, can you imagine a fucking fight between Blac Chyna and Kylie? You know, I'm sure that it ain't gonna be no shit up in these streets. But you know, we gonna keep our ear to the pavement. See some shit go down. Alright, you guys, Mendeecees. Y'all know Mendeecees, Yandy's man on Love and Hip Hop New York. He decided to go on ahead and forfeit his right to trial and plead guilty on, what did they say? He was pleading guilty on narcotic conspiracy. Mendeecees was running a multi-million-dollar drug ring out of, I think they said, Rochester, New York. They say that he did this from 2005 to 2012, right around the time, I guess, Yandy looked like she was gonna be on that show, and you know, he was like, oh, I can get legit now. Once he turned himself in, he was in jail. We all saw it play out on Love and Hip Hop New York, and Yandy was going through it. They say Yandy pulled $600,000 out of her own titty to pay his bail. Now he's just decided to just go on ahead and plead guilty. People have been assuming that this is part of a plea deal. The other two co-defendants that was on this are already in jail. One person is serving 10 years. The other person, who is his brother, is serving 5 years. So Mendeecees is definitely looking to add some jail time. People were saying that he snitched and all that. We don't know really what went down with that, if he told on them, or if this is all part of the working process of this plea deal, or what. Bottom line is Mendeecees' fine ass is fixing to go to jail, you guys. I think they're saying it's a maximum of 10 years that he could be going to jail. And considering that the other two are already in there, yeah, Mendeecees is definitely gonna go on and go to jail, which is just like, damn, first Apollo now. Yo, that's some fine motherfuckers up in jail. Yeah, no wonder he flipped the script totally and became Team Yandy. Okay, shit. A bitch put $600,000 damn on your books. I guess you was like, you know what? She has definitely proved her loyalty. Let me get with this one here. She is not gonna leave me high and dry. I'm gonna give her whatever she wants. She want another baby. She want to get married. Fine. Hell, he don't give a fuck if he get married or not. He fixing to go to jail, which is, you know, nothing to laugh at. I mean, I've never been to jail. I don't know nothing about jail. But from what I understand, it ain't nowhere to be. I guess he's going to be going for sentencing soon. And yeah, we can look forward to Mendeecees going off to jail. Hopefully for not that long. I mean, he's just starting a family and then he's got to go to jail. Girl, Yandy, girl, you is better than me. Shit. See you when I see you, bruh. Okay, yeah, Rocky don't do sit around and be in jail and wait for you to get out kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd have to be in that situation, but So back in 2012, Waka Flame told us that he was going to run for president in 2016. Nobody believed him then. And now today, well, on Monday, when stoners were proudly blazing up all over the nation, Waka did make good on his promise, and he has submitted his name in the run for presidency. And again, nobody believes him now. Now, if you're wondering what Waka's political agenda will be, well, let me just kind of let you guys know what he's promising if he is indeed president. First off, he will immediately legalize marijuana. Waka says that he promises to ban dogs in restaurants. He said a motherfucker that got a foot size, oversized 13 cannot walk on the goddamn pavement. And he's got all kind of mandates for educational and job and congressional reformation. president. Okay, so yeah, Waka say he gonna make this shit happen for y'all, that he doesn't feel like he has any competition other than Hillary Clinton, because bitches love Hillary. Look, it's cute. It's cute to me. Waka has always had a reputation of being kind of a dummy because of his rap and the way that he just kind of presents himself when he's on interviews. But Waka is actually charming, and I believe Waka actually is smart. I believe that it is an act, like a lot of rappers do, because for whatever reason, I guess you can't be a damn smart rapper. You gotta look like you in the fucking trap all the time and, you know, working in the bando and all of this. But yeah, I like Waka. I think he's funny. I think he's poking fun. I think that this is something that maybe will bring attention to the political process, and in the meantime be great publicity for him. Just the fact that he is a rapper deciding to run for presidency, I mean, people are gonna hear about it and know his name and things like that, even if we don't believe none of the shit that he says. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. I got a good little kick out of it. It actually looks like it's something that he's doing with Rolling Stones, because the video that he has on YouTube is with Rolling Stones. So it's something that they've done just to bring some more notoriety to the magazine, and of course to Waka Flocka. He's kind of like a cult favorite recently with the stoners, and he has a fan base. So, and if he plays it right, it's gonna do well for his image, even though it's some bullshit, y'all. Will you vote for Waka? Waka for president. Now you guys want to hear some molded shit? So Trina was on the Tom Joyner cruise. You know, oh, you guys, and side note about the Tom Joyner cruise, what about Johnny Kemp? Y'all, wasn't that the craziest story that he died? He was in Jamaica, and he was supposed to be meeting the crews out in Jamaica and getting on the ship there. And I guess he was out sightseeing. He was on the rocks. He fell and hit his head, and his goddamn body washed ashore in Jamaica. I guess he was found by the locals. So I was just like, what the fuck is going on with these strange ass, crazy ass accidents? Like the brownstone girl. You guys don't know how much I love Just Got Paid. Menina, Tish, Debbie, if y'all watching, fuck, did we wear that out in 88? I played that damn song in my car all the time. That was our prom song. Like, I wanted to make sure I made it to the prom to dance to Just Got Paid, okay? So, yeah, I was just like, wow, I cannot believe that he's dead. But, yeah, so rest in peace also to Johnny Kemp. Only 55 years old. But let me get on back to the story. I'm getting sidetracked. So what was I talking about? So Trina's performing on the damn cruise. Trina has on a silver sequin dress that stops about mid-thigh. Some fringes hanging down from it. It says, "You can't sit with us." And it's quite form-fitting. It's actually a straight cut dress. Those type of dresses only look good on very thin people or very curvy people who don't have no fucking stomach. Bitch, if you got a stomach, you don't need to be in no goddamn straight cut dress that's clinging in all the wrong parts. She's performing, y'all, and she just on full relaxation. You know how sometimes you be out, you be having your ass such a good ass time that you done totally forgot that you need to suck that shit in, and then you see all the pictures and the bitch just be like, stomach just be out, be laughing every picture, and you just look like, god damn, didn't nobody tell me that my fucking stomach was that big? So this was Trina. She was performing, and she literally looked like she was 5 months pregnant. Not just no little pooch. And this ain't no shit that an angle was fucking up either. Okay, this was just your stomach big, and why the fuck you got this dress on? So of course Lunel, y'all remember the one that smelled like scalp? Lunel tweets that Trina is pregnant and that she got it going on or whatever. Puts the video out. Well, that would all be fine and good if Trina was indeed pregnant. However, Trina was not pregnant. So Trina's publicist puts out that, she's not pregnant. It was just the angles of the camera. Okay, that Trina's concentrating on her music career and look forward for this project and yada, yada, yada. And, it was an embarrassing situation. Lunel finally had to apologize and, she jumped the gun. I was thinking to myself, like, why we ain't learned that we shouldn't say these things until somebody says it out their own mouth. Let me tell you guys about a story that happened to me. When we were moving from LA, we had a house in Inglewood and we were selling the house. We'd have the open house and people would come over on the weekend and look through the house and everything. So this one couple came, and they was so nice. We walking through the house, and it was a 3-bedroom house. So he was walking through the house, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, this is nice," and "Oh yeah, this room is this." And so then the wife goes, "Oh yeah, and this room can be for the kids and everything." And so I looked at her, and I was just like, "Oh, they didn't have no kids with them." I said, "Oh, congratulations, you pregnant? Like, how far along are you?" All of a sudden, it was like the damn clouds came in, and a sudden chill and frigidity came over everybody in the room, and everybody just got real quiet. And the husband said, "Oh no, she's not pregnant." She looked down, and the eyes got the watering and shit. Like, I was just like, oh my God. My husband looked at me like, "What is wrong with you? Like, you gonna make them not buy this fucking house?" I was like, I did not know. I thought she said the baby, and I was, shit. The husband said something under his breath like the lady had a miscarriage, and I was just like, oh my God, I am so sorry. The lady was like, "It's okay," and her eyes watered. I said, motherfuckers, I mean, what do you want me to do? You walk around with your stomach out. Like, how am I supposed to not know that you wasn't pregnant? So yeah, they didn't buy the house. They got the hell on up out of there. My husband was like, "Don't you say shit to nobody else and walk up in this fucking house. Let me talk." And I learned then, you guys, that I will never ever assume that a woman is pregnant. I don't care if the bitch is 8 months pregnant. I'm not assuming shit until they say with their own mouths that they got a baby coming, and then the congratulatory, blessings will flow. But until then, bitch, you ain't never got to worry about me saying nothing about somebody being pregnant. But getting back to Trina, I was just like, that is so molded and so embarrassing. But her stomach was big on the... Did you guys see the video? Her stomach was big on the video. Like, I was just like, that's not nothing that you, even when you was looking flat on in the mirror, that you thought your stomach didn't look big. So it's one of two things. Like, Trina ain't really understanding what her shape is right now, or she really is pregnant, and they're trying to not let us know, okay? Because Trina doesn't, as far as we know, we didn't know that Trina would see anybody after she broke up from French Montana. She hasn't publicly been with anybody. That doesn't mean anything. Of course, she has her own life, and she could be, procreating with anybody. But I'm just saying, like... And then go ahead, you can't sit with us all just, bringing extra attention to the shit. The shit was ugly. I was just like, that wasn't even cute, girl. No. Just on full relaxation, like, Anyway, you guys, have you seen the video? That shit is so horrible. I feel sorry for Trina. But yeah, I guess Trina ain't gonna do that shit no more. The Mayweather fight. You guys know that it is coming up on May 2nd. And it's all the talk. The tickets go on sale today, actually, at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So we got a couple more hours, and then they'll be, available to the public. Now, they're saying it's not going to be that many available to the public. I think they said somewhere between 500 and 1,000 seats, which is not a lot. You can expect those to get snapped up in no time. Those tickets range from $1,500 to $7,500. You can only buy 4 per household. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. Get your monies together if you planning on seeing it, and get your ass on the phone for Ticketmaster and be ready as soon as the doors open, okay? Now, if you was planning on running to Vegas and just being a part of the whole festivities and, maybe not going to that fight per se, but maybe go on the strip, go to a fight party, enjoy it there, well, let me slow your roll right now, because you can't do that, okay? MGM has this shit on lock, which means that you cannot see the fight in any hotel other than the MGM on the strip. That means that you got to get your ass up into MGM. Now, MGM is having a closed circuit Jumbotron, I guess, and they're selling tickets to that for $150. Okay, so I'm gonna put all the gold diggers, the scallywaps, and the hoes up on game right now. What you need to do is, bitch, don't pay the light bill just yet. Go on and get your $150 ticket for the closed circuit joint. It's just all you gotta do is once the fight is over, you hustle your ass out, try to get as close to the entrance as you can. Motherfucker, you just act like you was at the fight the whole time. You have to spend a little money, make sure you look right, because it's gonna be plenty of ballers there. And look, I don't see why no gold digger, scallywag, or hoe should miss out on the opportunity. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know, okay? Otherwise, you ain't fixing to be in Vegas on the strip and enjoying this fight. I guess you could probably see it downtown, but yeah, the MGM said, "Nah, baby." Metro Goldwyn mayor, y'all know Goldwyn, who that is. Okay, that's the president, Tony Goldwyn from Scandal. Okay, a little 6 degrees of separation for y'all. Vegas is fun during the fights. It's too bad that they got that they've completely shut all of the rest of the strip out, because I'm telling you, back in the day when Mike Tyson used to go to fight, me and my friends used to be in Vegas. Okay, we would stay in the hotel where the fight was. Okay, bitches ain't went to the fight. Me and Debbie and Roshan one time, we had so much fun, y'all. We stayed there so long because, let me just tell you why. Okay, so this is when I was young and crazy and ain't had no good sense, y'all. But I worked for a company that paid me twice, bitch. Right before the damn fight, I got my direct deposit and a bitch got a full check. What? Y'all, this was like Christmas in June. We got our ass down to Vegas and stayed down there for like 5 days, you guys. We had a fucking blast. I had all kind of money. I was just spending up and everything. Got my ass back to LA, and my job was like, excuse me, Roxanne, don't you owe us something? I was just like, oh, I wasn't supposed to do that? No, bitch, you wasn't supposed to do that. So yeah, they did give me the option of breaking it up for my next 2 checks. But y'all, we had a fucking blast in Vegas. We was out there for the Mike Tyson fight when he fought. Who was he fighting? Was it Evander? You guys, it was a big ass. Actually, it was the fight. Who was it? I don't even remember. But yeah, y'all, we used to have some good old times at them fights. So it's too bad that you can't even enjoy yourself no more out in Vegas, and they got the monopoly on all that shit. But hey, it's business, right? Okay, so yeah, I want y'all to get y'all monies together. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, they gonna make it happen for you. Is you going to the fight? And if you are, who you going for? Pacquiao or Mayweather? You guys, Bobbi Kristina. So Bobby Brown was performing somewhere, and he told the audience that Bobbi Kris was awake, that she had opened her eyes, and that she was looking down on him at that time. People were very excited. Oh my gosh, she's out of her coma, she's awake. And the Houston family was like, ep. Not exactly. She is indeed not in her coma per se. Her eyes are open, but she has no responses, and that she has extensive and irreversible brain damage, and nobody on the Houston family at least expects her to be anything more than a vegetable. So this might be a situation where the father of a child who has brain damage is clinging on to any type of hope. He may be thinking that now that her eyes are open, the next step is that she will be speaking. Medically, we know that is not the next step, and probably never will be the next step. So sad situation, you guys. Every time I think about it, I'm saddened. I don't know how long they're going to, I don't even know if she's still on life support. Like, I'm not really sure if she's maintaining her own life or what exactly is happening there. But don't get too excited. Bobbi Kristina is not the Bobbi Kristina that we've come to know over these last 22 years. And as far as we know, there hasn't been any significant gains in her condition. So I'm just saying God's will be done at this point. Okay, and lastly, you guys, Tidal. Somebody wanted me to do an update on Tidal and let you guys know that the shit ain't doing all that well. Evidently, they say that it fell out of Apple's top 700 apps. It only peaked at number 83. Now it looks like at least 700 other apps is doing better than Tidal. Okay, so I guess you guys were like, bitch, we ain't buying that shit. I didn't even care one way or the other, because I told you guys I don't stream music. I have no plans of streaming it. When I listened and when I read up on it, I didn't see why it was all that different from the other streaming services, but people didn't like it. I'm sure that they prepared for maybe it not doing well right off the gate, and like a lot of businesses, it takes time for things to catch on. So I mean, it doesn't mean that it's going under, but I guess maybe there is some concern there. People are saying that it was a bad idea to launch the streaming service with already multi-millionaires complaining that they weren't making enough money from their music. Okay, and maybe if they really wanted to reach the listener and get some sympathy for it, maybe they should have had the broke fucking artists, music artists up there on stage looking broke down and tired, like, bitch, we needs this money from here. I guess hindsight is 2020, right? You're saying that Jay-Z, maybe it was a bad idea for him to attach his name. Maybe he should have been a silent partner. I mean, things go wrong. I'm sure they were trying to capitalize on his big name and his huge following, and all of his fans and everything. But maybe it backfired. I don't know. There's still time for this to turn around, but yeah, right now is some concern. But let me tell you what, Beyonce and Jay-Z, has always been a rumor that they were going to do an album together, and now they're saying that they're going to release their joint album on Tidal, and only Tidal streamers will be able to get it. Now, does that change the minds of the Beehivers and the extreme Jay-Z stans / fans out there? I know that people are going to want to get their hands on that. I just don't know if two people, even though they are Jay-Z and Beyonce, which are two of the biggest names in music right now, I don't know if they can still save something this big. But like I said, you guys, time will tell. The damn thing just started. Maybe they're gonna have to do some tweaking and changes. We'll see how it goes. Alright, you guys, so that's it. We do this every single week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.